Race is one of the most important things in Blox Fruits, and race will also affect your build. Therefore I will show you the advantages and disadvantages of each race, which will make you finally be able to choose what race you should choose. And without further ado, let's get started. Human is one of the 4 races that you can get when you first join Blox Fruits. It has a 62.5% chance, literally the highest chance of the 4 races that you can get when you first join. Well, before upgrading to V2, it literally has no buffs for its users. Yeah, it's very useless in V1. But when you upgrade to V2, you will get a flash step range buff, further than all existing races, extra dodge, longer dash distance and a little movement speed. Yeah, that's actually still normal. And when you upgrade to V3, you will get an ability called Last Resort, which if activated, will buff your damage, and the lower your HP the higher the damage. And when you upgrade to V4, there will be Psycho and Limit Break abilities, where V4 is very good for bounty hunters. Since if V3 and V4 are used, it can make your opponent die with one-shot combos, and it can really make your bounty increase fast. Rabbit is also one of the 4 races that you can get when you just join Blox Fruits. Unlike Human, it only has a 12.5% chance. This is much smaller chance. However, when V1, you will be given a 1.5 movement speed buff than usual. When V2, you will be given a 2x movement speed buff, and also a decrease in dodge energy than usual. When V3, you will be given an ability called Agility, which when you activate it, you will get 4x movement speed, increase player dash, and decrease dash cooldown. It is really good for running away from teamers or bounty hunters. And when V4, you will be given the ability Whirlwind and Lightning Cloak, where Whirlwind will create a kind of tornado, and Lightning Cloak will give you super dash. Literally all the upgrades will only make your movement speed continue to increase. This is usually very good for going somewhere quickly, running away from bounty hunters, or you want to run away from teamers. Yeah, it really makes your movements fast. Next there is Shark, which is also one of the 4 races that you can get when you first join Blox Fruits. Just like Rabbit, it has 12.5% chance, where in V1, you can get buff decreases the damage the player takes, while in water as a Blox Fruit user. In V2, you will be immune to seawater even you are a Blox Fruit user. In V3, you will get the water body ability, which when you activate it, you will make yourself 70% decreased damage from player or NPC. This is very good for making your body tanky, which can be used when you are hit by a combo, so you can't just die like that. And in V4, you will get the Leviathan's armor and Whirlpool ability, both of which are very good for making your opponent slow down. Then making a shield on your body that can make you immune to some damage. It literally makes your body very tanky. This can also be used for PvP, since it can help you from one-shot combo. And the last one of the 4 races that you can get when you first join is Angel. Same as Shark and Rabbit, it only has 14.5% chance. During V1, you will get buffs that can jump much higher than the race in general. During V2, you can jump higher than V1, and you also reduce energy when doing so. During V3, you will get Heavenly Blood ability, which when activated, will be able to increase your energy and HP. It is really good when you are dying. You can use this ability, and during V4, you will get Prince of the Skies and King's Rule ability, which can make you fly, and you are free to use any skill. You will also create a kind of aura in the area around you, where if NPC or player is hit, it will cause damage and stun. It is really good for PvP, boss grinding, raid. I have also used it for a very long time. Cyborg. This race can't be obtained when you first join, and to get it, you have to complete the quest first, where when V1 you don't get any buff, When V2, you will get a 10% defense buff against melee, sword, and gun attacks. When V3, you will get the energy core ability, which when activated, will give 30% defense and give a lighting effect around the player, and it will also give damage to the surroundings. This is very good for destroying the opponent's instinct first, before doing a combo. And when V4, you will get the energy control and aftershock abilities, which can make you do a super jump and make a lighting effect on NPCs or players. This is very good for PvP, since your opponent won't be able to use instinct, and you can do combos to your opponent. Ghoul, just like Cyborg where you can only get it through quests. During V1, you will get buff increase health regeneration and 30% extra run speed during the night. During V2, you will get passive life leech, which in short every time the user hits a player using a fighting style, the user heals back 25% of the damage done to the player. During V3, you will get ability heightened senses, which when activated you will get both damage, speed, defense, and you will be allowed to use skills when 40% of its cooldown. It is really good guys, especially used for Buddha users, who often use melee. This is very suitable, and makes your HP always full. And during V4, you will get ability Blood Siphon and Domain Expansion. This will increase your passive life leech, and will make the area around you like a dark field, and make NPCs or players who are hit by it will get damage. It's almost a complete race than before. Literally you can get both damage, speed, defense. Although it is not as high as the damage of human race, speed rabbit, or defense shark, but it is really complete. And the last race is Draco. This race can also only be obtained by doing quests such as Cyborg and Ghoul. During V1, this race will give buffs 5% on health boost, damage reduction and extra damage on melee. During V2, you will be given a speed boost buff, dash boost, and a flight ability lasting 5 seconds. During V3, you will be given the primordial rain ability, which when activated, will give buffs to you and your teammates or alliances 15%, and increases movement speed, debuffs the speed of nearby enemies, and cancels their skills, if used with timing. And during V4, you will be given the Chromatic Field and Thorn Mail ability, during which will give explosive orbs to all enemies in the area, by hitting 4 times, and reflect a portion of damage back to enemies in the area. Yeah. There are 7 races in total in Blox Fruits, and each race has its own advantages, and I think you can choose a race according to what you need. For example PvP, grinding, raid bosses, you can adjust it with one of the 7 races available. So yeah, that's all guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you can enjoy the video. So see you guys in the next video.
Kimi no Toriko ni natte